Hello, this is Kevin Gilbreth from Washworld Technical Support, and in this video we're going to go over Code 7 Arch Rotate Fail. Now, when it comes to an arch rotate fail, there's three different proxies that read the arch position and every position that the arch will be in as it washes around the vehicle. And if the PLC notices that the arch isn't in the correct position for 4 seconds, then the arch rotate fail fault will occur. Now we'll go over the major components of the arch assembly. Okay, here we have set up a mock trolley, and this is the entire arch assembly. So the major components to the arch assembly is the arch motor, the arch gearbox. You have a hollow tube that goes all the way through the gearbox. Here on the bottom is where the spray arch would attach, and you have a 90-degree swivel on the top. And the major component of the arch rotate fail normally is your index cam and your 3 arch proxies. So now we're going to zoom in on the arch proxies and we'll go from there. Okay, so here we have the index cam and we have your 3 arch proxies. Now the numbering system, the way that these arch proxies go is the one that's by itself is number 5 or input 05. You have 06, which is on the top of 07 on the other side. Now these proxies have to be gapped a distance of 2 millimeters or a credit card thickness away from the lobes on the index cam. So as this is spinning, you're going to have different arch sequences that tells the PLC which way the arch is facing at a certain point. So one of the major parts of arch rotate fail, and a lot of times when you get an arch rotate fail, you'll get either a 60 through 65 code, which will indicate that one of the proxies is off when it should be on, or vice versa. But the gapping of the proxies to the index cam is very important, that they're a credit card thickness away every time that a lobe passes in front of them. And now we'll get into arch sequencing. Okay, now to arch sequencing. So to view the inputs from your 3 arch proxies, what you want to do is you want to go to the maintenance menu, I/O status, and then go to input 0. Now here are the 3 spray arch proxies. You have 5, 6, and 7. And the sequence that it goes is in the 0 position, or when it's washing the front of the vehicle, 5 and 6 should be on. When it's washing the driver's side of the vehicle, just the 6 should be on. When it's washing the rear of the vehicle, or the 180-degree position, 5 and 7 should be on. And when it's washing the passenger side, or at the 270 position, just the 7 should be on. Just when the 7 is on is when the arch is in the home position in the newer style razors. The older versions of razor, it could either be at 0, which would be 5 and 6, or be at 270 where it's at 7. So when it comes to arch rotate fail, there's a lot of different things that could be the issue. Most of the time it's usually a prox or a prox cord issue. The other thing that it could be is it could have a faulty swivel that's starting to seize up. One of the things you can do is go onto your speed controller that controls the arch motor and check and see if the amp draw is higher than an amp. If it's higher than an amp, it's having too hard of a time turning, which could be the swivel, it could be the motor, it could be the gearbox. Another thing that generally happens, after a long time is the gearbox will start to get some play in it, and this hollow tube will start moving back and forth as the arch is rotating, which would make the prox pull away from the index cam, which would cause that. Another thing that happens a lot of the time is when an arch gearbox does get replaced, the index cam is on upside down. And the thing that you want to check to make sure that it's not upside down is there's a set screw that holds this index cam in place. And you always want to make sure that the lobe is above where the set screw is. Another thing that it could be that the set screw is loose and the index cam isn't turning. So there's a lot of different things that are involved. Generally, it's most of the time it's a prox or prox issue. So if you have any questions about arch rotate fail or anything else concerning your Washworld razor, be sure to call 920-338-9278 for technical support. Thank you.